Okay, go ahead.
So, welcome everybody for another session of Breathing with Dr. Kalind Bakshe. Um, now that we are doing it for several weeks, today we all know and are very much aware in every media that um, COVID has been a huge problem in India and getting worse. So, Kalin Bhai started a new program called COVID Resilience and Recovery Breathing, and it is open to everybody. It is every Wednesday in the month of May. There will be a lot of people from India. Whoever wants, they can join. So it is the same link for us, the link with which you join today, and the password. And it is for us, it is 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning, but it will be May 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th. So hopefully, whoever you know in India and want to join to learn how to breathe efficiently in this humongous crisis in India. So again, welcome everybody, and let us spread as much word as possible about this breathing because it does help. It is very effective in preventing and helping. It's not a medical cure, but it helps prevent and um, treat in the in breathing way. So with that, I would like to begin the program and invite Harish Bhai to do his demonstration, pranayam. Harish Bhai, you will have to unmute.
Thank you, Pannaben, Kalinbhai, all of everybody. Just today, we'll start breathing program and we will do the pranayam first. Pranayam is just, we'll start with the purak. Purak is just, we will inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale smoothly, no problem. So let us start with the pranayam, first pranayam with the purak. We'll start inhaling, deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 5 counts, we'll start 5 counts. 1, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. One more time. 5 times correct. Third time. 1, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we will start Rechak. So we will gonna start the Rechak. You have to deep inhale, then hold it, and then exhale long way. Okay, that way as much as. First, we'll start inhale. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, one more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take the tummy inside as much as. Press the tummy. Put the hands over the tummy. Now one more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, one more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. That's it. Enough. This is very good pranayam for everybody. Keep the practice and it will be help in the daily breathing practice. Thank you. Over to Kalind.
Thank you very much, Harish Bhai.
Thank you.
We have a guest today who is very impressive, and Kalin Bhai would introduce her. Kalin Bhai.
Thank you, Pranab. And before I introduce her, I have to thank Harish Bhai. It
Thank
was
you,
a
sir.
wonderful stepwise demonstration and leading in a very nice way with proper, timings. It was good. And as far as the technique is concerned, recognize that in pranayam, prana means breathing or energy or whatever you want to call it. It's energy basically. And ayam means control. So anytime you control your breathing is pranayam. Pranayam doesn't have to be like breathing the nose and this and nostril. That is okay. But anytime you are controlling your breath in any way, that's similar to pranayam. But here what he did was, if you notice, the inhalation and exhalation initially were equal. That is equals samanatva. It's an equal portion. Now, when you inhale, the heart gets a little faster, the blood pressure gets a little bit more, and you get a lot more of energy gets circulating in the body when you inhale. When you exhale, the blood pressure slowly goes down, the heart rate also goes down, and relaxation occurs. So these are the two responses. Awareness increases in the upswing, relaxation occurs in the downswing. Now, when he did the extra exhalation, 8 seconds, it induces relaxation. So now we are balancing the two. Now, important thing is, before I introduce Diane here, the important thing is, what do you want to achieve? It is your intention. If you want to achieve more awareness, you will do a full breath in holding. If you want to do relaxation, you will do an extra exhalation. So it is your awareness and what you want to do. Pranayama is there for anybody, and it can be done any way you want it, just so that understand the principle and go and practice. Okay, so thank you very much. That was good leading. I want to introduce Diane now, Diane Ramti. Diane is a very close friend of ours. She's a wonderful Tai Chi practice leader, and also from IIQTC, that the institute that we all come from to learn Tai Chi. She's in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and an extremely advanced practitioner. Healer Within Foundation is one foundation that she's on board. But it's wonderful to have you here with us. And while she is very advanced in all the breathing practices and Tai Chi, I requested her to introduce a couple of simple, good practices today. So over to Diane.
Oh, thank you so much, Colin. You're so kind. And it's lovely to be with everyone this evening. I'm just going to move my computer here a bit. And the practice I am going to show you, you can do sitting down if you like, but I will invite anyone who would like to stand. And this practice is a Qigong practice known as the 5 elements. I'm not going to do the whole practice this evening, but I will do a portion of it for us. Let me just move my chair. The 5 elements theory holds that all things in the universe contain these 5 elements, and they are earth, wood, metal, water, and fire. The 2 that we're going to concentrate on this evening are earth, number 1, and of course the earth nurtures all living things. The other will be metal. And of course we know, well, let's back up first, the earth. The earth is represented in the body by the spleen. Each of the elements is represented in the body by a particular organ. So the earth represents the spleen. Metal in the body is represented by the lungs. And of course, metal is very strong, but it is changeable, it is malleable, and can expand. So can the lungs. So those 2 particular elements I thought were important for this group and what it is that we are attempting to achieve with improving our breath. Okay, I'm just going to back up a little bit here.
May have to speak louder, Diane.
Oh, okay. I will speak louder. Is that better?
Yeah, but when you go back, please speak up.
Okay. Well, then maybe I'll stay closer up. I won't go back so that everyone can hear me, because I don't have my extra speakers on. Okay. Is that okay, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And I'll speak louder. Okay. And this practice does encompass breathing, of course, and some meditation and movement. So let's start off by just getting ourselves centered. You can't see my feet, but they are shoulder width apart, approximately. And we're going to just sink those feet down into the earth, drawing on the beautiful yin energy from the earth. And at the same time, we are sinking the lower body down. We're also pulling our upper body up to the heavens and drawing on the beautiful yang energy from the universe. We're standing tall and straight, but not stiff. Our joints are never locked. We want the energy, or as the Chinese refer to it, qi, to flow through our bodies. So we never want to be locked. Our joints stay soft. And let's just sink down into our bodies, relaxing, clearing our minds. And we're going to breathe. I think everyone here knows how to breathe, but I'm going to explain anyway for those who may be new to the group. We are going to do long, slow, deep, diaphragmatic breaths through the nose. First thing we will do is rest our tongue on the upper palate. And we don't want to go too far front by our teeth. We want the tongue to be a little bit further back, resting on the upper palate. And then nice, deep, slow breaths in and out the nose. And we'll notice that the diaphragm is moving up and down as we do that. So let's just relax, sink into our bodies, clearing the mind, and just spend a few moments just breathing. If you'd like to close your eyes, that's fine. Just settling in and breathing for a few moments. And let's open our eyes and we'll begin. Arms float up to approximately the level of our shoulders, bringing the hands down and bringing them to the lower dantian area, the lower energy center, which is located just below our navels. I hope everyone can see what I'm doing. And palms are facing our bodies. This is the earth. Bringing those hands down to the earth, focusing on the spleen. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, and we can do this in increments of 3. You can do 3, 6, 9. We're going to do 3 this evening. So let's begin. Nice, deep, diaphragmatic breaths. Focusing on the spleen and the power of Mother Earth. Then let's bring our hands up in front. We'll now be focusing on the lungs. Palms are facing each other, fingers pointing upward. And let's just take a moment to focus on the palm. There's a very powerful acupuncture point in the center of our palms called the Laogong. Focus a moment and see if we can feel that chi, that energy in the palms. And hands are held approximately the width of our head. And again, we're going to do 3 deep, slow diaphragmatic breaths. And as we begin, we're going to open the hands, moving them just about to the width of our shoulders. Exhaling back, feeling that beautiful chi between our palms. 3 times. Nice, deep, breath. And then as always, we return to the earth, bringing the hands back down to the lower dantian. 3 more deep diaphragmatic breaths. Closing our stance. Let's float up, down, arms at our sides, and let's just focus a moment. Concentrate on how our body feels. How is our breath at this moment? Let's move our hands just over the lower dantian where we store that beautiful chi. And we can just say to ourselves silently, I am in chi, chi is in me. Store that beautiful chi. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Diane.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate that wonderful, wonderful practice. And let me see here. I gotta get. And the thing that some of us who are aware of the Tai Chi principles, as you know, Chi is what we call in as the energy principle, or Chi is something that flows within our body, CHI or QI. That's how the Chinese would say. And it's interesting that the Japanese call it Ki, Ki, Ki. And in Persian, it's called Ruha, Ruha. And in our language is Prana. So what was description was done was basically the prana flowing in the main center of the body, which is very correlates very well. The third dantian that she was talking about correlates very well with the seventh, the root chakra that we have. That is the real force, and that's the area where we experience this wonderful flow. And the hands are so beautifully designed so that we can help ourselves with our own hands, transmitting our own prana, our own chi into any area we want. So, Diane, it was fantastic. Thank you very much for that wonderful experience, and really appreciate doing that. So, okay, over to who is over to Pannavan.
Diane, thank you very much. It was really lovely. I hope we get more experience like this. Since there are quite a few more people have joined, I like to announce, because it is so important, Kalind bhai have, because of the increasing severity of COVID in India, as we all know, Kalind bhai is offering in May all Wednesdays in the morning on 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock our time, same link. But if anybody wants their family or friends in India to join, it will be it is called COVID resilience and recovery breathing. So it will help whoever we can help. That is the goal. So with that, Deepak Bhai will demonstrate some practice today.
So before Deepak Bhai does, I'm going to share a little bit nugget about what he's about to do, because this is very fascinating to me. What you just realized is what Diane just did. The importance of being silent, importance of being meditative. Breathing continues in a meditative fashion. And so I'm very, very happy that Deepak Bhai selected the practice that he's going to do with meditation. So enjoy it. It's going to be one of the best practices, I believe. He's wonderful on this one. So over to Deepak Bhai.
Okay, thank you. So today we are going to do ocean breath. So first thing is always in our practice, let's sit straight, leg tight on the floor, make sure your body is straight, your posture is straight. Start doing, we'll do the 3 normal breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Focus on the breath. Inhale, exhale. You can keep doing this inhale and exhale while I talk. So the ocean breath sounds because it sounds like ocean waves. That's why it is called ocean breath. It's also called Ujjayi. Ujjayi means highest victory over mind. Because it is very relaxing for the mind. So keep breathing normally while I talk. I'll demonstrate all 3 steps, and you can also practice with me. You can also practice with me, okay? Because in the first step, we'll take in all these practice, it will be deep breathing. First step will be, we'll take a deep breath and we'll exhale through the mouth, just like fogging a mirror. Like we'll be forming a mist in front of us, So let's do that first step. Inhale, deep inhale. We'll do this 3 times. So we'll be making like a hissing sound, like an ocean wave sound. The next step will be taking inhale and then exhale through the nose, making the similar sound. So let's do this 3 times. And the third step is we'll do the similar sound both while inhaling and exhaling. So we'll make a sound, this ocean wave sound by inhaling, and the same sound while exhaling through the nose. Mouth remains closed. Imagine that we are on the beach. We came to the beach. I would love to go a little bit. You keep doing this inhale and exhale, making this hissing sound. I'll keep talking. We are on the beach. I would like to go a little bit inside the beach so that my feet can get wet. I can get a little bit splash. We'll keep doing this thing. We'll do the first step. We'll make a fog in front of us. Ocean waves is also making a fog. It's like a big fog. Look at that. The big wave is coming. It's making a big splash and the fog and a mist all around us. Keep doing at your own speed. Next step we'll make this sound through the nose when we exhale. Ocean waves are coming and going. It's making my feet wet. There's a small wave is coming. It's too small. You keep inhaling and exhaling, making the sound, making my feet wet. One little bit bigger one is coming. It's receding. Try to coordinate your breath with the ocean waves. Like when we inhale, try to coordinate with the incoming waves. When we exhale, try to coordinate with receding waves. It's making a sound. After every 4 waves, there is a big one. There's a 5th one is like a big one. I can see that big waves is coming, making a big splash, jumping and dancing and making a big mist all around us. Oh, it came to my feet, got me almost wet and splash all around. Just going again. Another smaller waves coming. Keep doing. Keep doing the ocean wave sound when both time, inhaling and exhaling both the time. The wave is coming very close to my feet. Oh, the big one is forming now, jumping and dancing and making a big wave. And, oh, it came almost to my knee. It made me wet, splashing all this mist around. I'm breathing that mist. That mist is going through my nose. It's pure oxygen. I'm getting more time inside so that my lungs can get more oxygen, getting more time to absorb some more energy, and the hissing sound from the throat, the lower part of the throat. There is some resistance there, making my sinus to form a nitric oxide. We know we need nitric oxide in this pandemic. So let's keep doing, making the hissing sound by inhale and exhale. The big wave is just gone. Made a big mist all around me. It looks so fresh. Lots of oxygen, fresh air. Then another big one is forming. It's jumping and dancing and it's coming. It's coming close to me. Oh, wow, wow. It's so close. Look at that. Look at the mist. Feels so good. The sand is getting out my feet. I have to move. I have to move a little bit left side. Another slow waves coming. Small waves is coming. It's coming and going. Taking inhale, making a hissing sound. Feeling so good. I was on the West Coast, So I can see the sun is about to set now. We may have to go home. So let's breathe normally. Try to reflect inside. See how you feel. Look at your experience. I'm feeling good, calm, quiet. Three normal breath again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Thank you, everybody. Back to you, Pranayama.
That was a beautiful experience of, yes. Anybody have any question? Please unmute yourself and ask the question. Raise the hand about Deepak Bhai, Haresh Bhai, or Diane's. Kalind Bhai, you want to explain what Deepak Bhai did?
There is no explanation needed. This was a fantastic experience. Thank you very much, Deepak Bhai. We were at the beach. I was at the beach, and imagining the waves. When you breathe with the waves, you will go with the waves. And once you go, as he said, and I enjoyed the whole description wonderfully. Every fourth or the fifth wave is a big one. So he also led us through how to breathe deeply and the fourth breathing, which is fantastic. It was such amazing experience, Deepak Bhai, and again, we are at the shore. I mean, we've never gone to the shore, but we know that all of us visited the beach. So so we are becoming a beach bum now, and so it was a wonderful experience, and it will it the waves, the sound when you're sitting next time, go to a beach and listen to the ocean. The ocean does make those two sounds, but listen to that, and it's amazing how much. And then that's why they call it Ujjayi victorious. It's a victory, sound of victory. So thank you very much, Deepak Bhai. It was excellent. Very well done.
All right. Thank you, Kalind Bhai. So after these beautiful few practices, I like to take us all out on this cloudy day for a walk. And I ask myself many a times the question when we walk and we are learning all these different breathing practices, how do we walk that accentuates our walking, and how do we breathe that enhances our walking experience? So I started looking for it. First of all, it is believed that to be healthy we have to walk brisk walk for half an hour, enhances the lung capacity and makes the lungs stronger. There are people who have difficulty in breathing and they say, oh, I don't want to walk because it makes me short of breath. But actually, in whatever capacity they breathe, slowly their lungs get stronger. So first step in, breathing better while walking is the posture. So when we go out and if we begin walking with a slouching, it does not take the air completely in the lungs. So if we straighten our spine and straighten our chest, expand our chest, bring the shoulders as down from the ear as possible, chin parallel to the ground, and as we start slowly walking, and gradually and increase the pace of walking. For example, different breathing practices that we have experienced in last few weeks. So you walk for 3 steps with, you do right, left, and then left, right. So 3 and 3, 3 inhale and 3 exhale. If we can do it for few steps. So right now, none of you can practice, but you can visualize. And so if we can practice 3 just in the beginning so that our breathing becomes stable, then depending on where we want to take it, we can do 4 2 steps breathing and 4 steps breathe out. We have learned that breathe out should be longer than breathe in. So what can we do? We can even breathe in to our what is called purse lip breathing. So we can pucker our mouth and breathe out as long as we can. And I have tried this when I go out for a walk. And actually, you can walk faster and you can walk more briskly and efficiently. So we can even do in our, as everybody knows, we have the breath clinic with Kalind Bhai every Tuesday and Thursday. We discuss in this, and all of us have tried different breathing techniques. For example, box breathing. We have learned box breathing in this. So when we walk, we breathe in, and Harish Bhai did box breathing today, and breathe in and hold it, but continue to walk, and then breathe out and hold it, but continue to walk. And one realizes that the breathing does get better. So what happens, when do you know when to stop? So like, let's say if you are walking with somebody and you're talking to them and you have difficulty breathing, so I mean, we all have been walking all our lives, and when we do that, so you slow down. On the other hand, when we are walking and let's say one likes to sing or whistle and can do it so easily, what does that tell us? That make it faster, as fast as you can. So and there are so many, and then let's say while you are walking, suddenly you feel very short of breath. So what do? Can anyone raise the hand and say, we have learned this in this particular forum? When we feel very short of breath while walking, what do we do?
Is it deep breath?
No.
Sorry?
Deep breath.
Deep breathe is one.
Breathe with the mouth.
Huh?
Breathe with the mouth.
Breathe with the mouth. That may not be correct. Anybody else?
The recovery breath.
Recovery breath. And thank you. So recovery breath, actually, Harish Bhai said breathe with the mouth. When you breathe with the mouth, it sends the air to the upper portion of the lung. And that we normally do that, automatically do that. But really, we need to do what is called 5-10 breathing or recovery breath, like Diane said. So even if you feel short of breath, you can pinch your nose or hold your nose for 5 count and then breathe out for 10 counts. And even if one does not believe in the beginning, if you do that when you feel short of breath, few cycles of that helps you breathe. So with that, all of you enjoy walking as our beautiful weather starts, at least in Northeast. Kalind bhai.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was wonderful introduction and explanation. And we have been sitting here. The oxygen requirement when you're sitting is different. When you're walking, your oxygen requirement changes. And you know that because when you walk, some people get out of breath. Oh, I'm out of shape. That is something that you tend to say, when you're not walking enough. And what happens to you? The question I have for all of us to answer is, when you go up a flight of stairs, let's say today, later, does the leg hurt you first or you get out of breath first?
Out of breath.
Most of the time,
Out of breath.
that's the answer. Yeah, that's the answer. Most of the time, you get out of breath first. The leg has been okay to walk. You get out of breath first, particularly this walking upstairs, or if it's an incline that you're going. That's the common experience. What that means is that our breath needs to be more stronger, has to develop more capacity. So how do we do that? Now, I'm not going to go into details of the exact explanation, but I will tell you a little bit about this. And I'll stand up and I'll do a little demo so that you know exactly what walking means. And if you want, right now you are on a gallery view, everybody. If you want, you have a choice to make it on a speaker view. On right upper hand, you will see a view. And if you want to look at it from a proper entire big picture, you could do that. And that is when the voice also will be conducted properly for you, just so that you know that's a possibility that you can control, we can control from here. So you could see me a little bit more and more define everything and how the walking is done. Now, here's the point, okay? The point about walking is this, that, let me explain to you. This is a diaphragm like this. The diaphragm is like a dome, okay? Dome. So when you breathe in, belly comes out, the diaphragm goes down. When the diaphragm goes down, the pressure in the belly increases because it pushes on the intestinal area, intestines inside and stomach and everything. That has air and water in all the intestinal bowel, bowel area. And then, but there is, when you take a deep breath, it compresses the intestinal area. And then there are 4 walls. One is the back here, front belly, and the pelvic wall. And the diaphragm is going down, deep breath. So it all gets compressed here. And this box sort of, it actually supports the spine. The important point. So when you inhale, the spine is supported. When you exhale, let's say this goes up, everything is relaxed a little bit. So the spine is not completely supported. Now, we're not going to go into details, just understand that part, that when you inhale, the spine is supported. And I'll explain to you with anatomy later on. But when I walk, for example, okay, if I just walk like this, let's say I'm going to walk, okay? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. What is happening now is from my left leg, when I inhale, this part is solid, everything, it is a good support. I exhale, everything is lax. Inhale again, tight and good box. Exhale, relax. So only one part of my body constantly, in this case, my left side, because if I inhale and I walk, it's good. And exhale, this is lax. So that ultimately it's like a box which is jarring like this. Supposing you are on a road, when you're going and it's not a smooth ride, you'll be bumping around like this. This is what the spine will feel when you're inhaling and exhaling not properly. You follow? That is a difference. Now, what happens when we walk properly? This is called rhythmic breathing, walking. Walking with rhythmic walking and rhythmic breathing. Now, what I'm going to do here is different. Inhale, inhale. I sometimes do 2 and 2 also. Let me show you 2 and 2. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Do that again. You got that? Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Or the 3, 2 and 3, anything is more than 2. You're getting the picture here. My steps are there, but both sides of my walk, both legs have to come in during inhalation. Both legs come during exhalation. Now, depends upon how fast you're walking. If you're walking faster, you may have to change the ratio. It could be 3, 3, it could be 3, 4, whatever, It all depends on walking. Now, what's the advantage of this? This is fine for regular walking. You start introducing your regular walk, whosoever is walking, just raise your hand to show me how many people do walking as a regular exercise. Raise your hand, please. Okay. How many do just walk regularly? Everybody. Everybody walks around. And what happens is if you learn the breathing technique with walking, your spine will be supported. Diaphragm is a very fantastic muscle. And the reason why that happens is like a big dome like this. But it is also attached to the spine in the back. And so it's supposed to hold the spine, the lumbar spine, okay? It holds the spine. And if you breathe, inhale, it holds, it supports like a splint. Like supposing you were wearing a belt, like people wear belt when you have a spine situation, like, that's like that. When you inhale, it becomes like a belt. Inhale and hold a little bit, it becomes like a tight. And so it supports it well. Now, where do we see this problem? Problem occurs when you already have some kind of a spine problem, back problem, supposing back aching, something like that. You've had situations, and then you walk. We sometimes get a little pull in the back, etc., etc., and that can happen. But it is seen much more. This thing is very fascinating because it is seen much more in athletes who run for a while, do marathons, do things like that. They are being trained. Absolutely. This is one of the things that is absolute training is called rhythmic breathing and walking, rhythmic breath walk. And when they do that, the amount of injuries and problem with the spine is much less. This is the literature, and this is something that experience has it. So you've been introduced. Thank you very much, Pranayama, to introduce this topic. We just introduced what she went was a little bit further into various other techniques that are possible. But start with the inhale, exhale, or inhale, exhale. Whatever the numbers are fine, but both legs should be inhaling, both legs should be exhaling. Consequence. Now, I just want to ask experience, because here Deepak Bhai is a fantastic experience. I have a lot of experience, but I would rather have Deepak Bhai say about what is happening when he does that, and maybe Carol also has experience. So if she has an experience, you can also unmute and share with us about what your experience is with walking and breathing properly. Deepak Bhai.
While I'm following this thing while walking, rhythmic walk, and I don't get tired. Instead, I get relaxed, and I can, like I said, I feel like I may walk another few hours, without getting tired. So it's a fantastic experience, which I never knew before.
Good. Carol.
Well, I have a back problem, and when I breathe properly, when I walk, I can go much longer. So I have no problem catching my breath or anything else. Today I did a stress test on a treadmill that was going up an incline, and I tried all my practices, and I had a hard time. I couldn't keep it up. So I have a long way to go in practicing.
Yeah, what were you able to do when treadmill is also walking, like that? Anybody, how many people do treadmill?
Elliptical.
1, okay, 2,
Yeah, but,
I see 2 people.
right.
Introduce your rhythmic breathing during treadmill. introduce your rhythmic breathing during treadmill, and I want the report back. Mukul bhai, you're responsible. Give me the report back. Haresh bhai, responsible to give me the report back. What is their experience? Okay, Mukul bhai, understand? Yes. Thank you. Because I really want that report back. I don't want just to say, oh, I did it and everything. No, no, no. This group deserves that answer from you. So
Yeah.
number
I
one.
did fine on the flat surface like we walk, but once we started going higher and higher,
Yeah.
that
What has happened in my case is I usually walk about 6 miles to 7 miles every day. And I've been doing that for quite some time. And what I've done is I have increased my space of walking. And it's really, it's you know, in longer stride. I will show you another time. I'll show you the technique of walking. It's called, core walking. We'll talk about that. But the point is this, that for the breathing standpoint, it has been amazing difference for me. I like Deepak Bhai said, I don't get tired. After that, I'm so fresh. I could go more, longer. And if you adjust your breathing, because ultimately it's very crucial that your muscles get supported. I got a Giant is about a mile and a half from me, so I usually go buy some groceries. I just walk and come back. I don't take my car. Mile and a half back. And the point of this, I'm making a point because I have about 10, 15 pounds or 20 pounds of grocery, whatever it is there, I carry in the bag. And what I do is that's exactly when I employ my walking techniques. Like this, I have something in the back. When I do this and I breathe in and out, none of my muscles get tired. And I walk to a mile and a half, 2 miles to get my groceries. The point I'm driving at is this: it's all for you. Everyone can do it. Okay, just so that you know. But you adjust your breath pattern. Yes, Diane.
Yeah, I had a question, Colin. I use the treadmill. It's usually what I do at the end of a workout at the gym to just kind of take it down a bit. I'm wondering using the treadmill, is there a particular speed because I'm trying to think, how would I coordinate this when I'm doing a
yeah. I'll tell you my opinion about it. I personally am not in favor of treadmill ever.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a reason why I say that. But if you are going to, the reason why treadmill is not a very good thing is because machine controls you. You don't control the machine. And my body is my body, So when I walk at a certain pace, I need to be able to vary my pace. Number one, I need to be able to vary my breathing. Number two, and so on and so forth. So it's very crucial that I do, control my own exercise. The treadmill is, once it's fixed, it is fixed. It's like a machine. So that's one of the main reasons why I don't necessarily, and treadmill injuries are easier to do. On answering your question though, try the breath technique. When you walk, inhale, exhale, or whichever the numbers are there, 2, 3, 3, 3, try that and see how, and do the abdominal breath and focus on the breath when you're walking. And see how you get your fatigue level, how much you can do, etc., etc. That will be helpful to you.
Right. Well, I do that when I'm walking outside, which is generally what I do. The treadmill is usually just like 5 or 10 minutes at the end of a workout, just a slow walk. But
okay.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? So just thank you very much, Pranayama, for introducing this. And so I'm going to give you one more.
Comment something about the meditative walking.
Yeah.
Deepak introduced us to the meditation, and I read about the meditative walking, so it would be better hearing from you. Kalind bhai?
Yeah, meditative walking. Okay, you're asking me. Okay, meditative walking is nothing. Is, and ultimately, believe it or not, when you are doing anything like this, the mind, breath, and the body, these three things have to be in alignment. Your mind is not going anywhere else, and your breathing is somewhere else, and you're walking and doing something. You are likely to have more injuries, more tiredness, more everything. So meditation is not no big deal. It's a meditate. They call it a big meditation. Is a big word. They use it. The idea is you are, proper. Your mindfulness is there. Your mind is in the proper walking, and the best way to do this is to focus on the breath. As soon as you focus on the breath, your mind will be more controlled easily. And so I mean, we have done this very easily like this. For example, let's hold it like this. I will take 2 more minutes. Let's hold up like this, everybody. What is the date today?
27.
27. Okay. So 26th was out. Push the 26th away. It's gone.
28.
What's tomorrow?
29.
29. How can that be? 27 and come to 29?
29.
29. So today is 28?
Today's 28.
Today is 28. It's okay. We have this issue. Okay. Today is 28, 27. So 27th is gone. Okay. Push it away. 29th is yet to come. Push that out. Now, where are you? 28?
28.
You are in 28. Have fun. Have fun entire 28th. Breathe in and out. Fun in 28th. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. How many people thought about what happened on 27th? How many people thought about what's going to happen tomorrow? No. That is mindfulness. Because you breathing now, you're breathing during this particular time, you're meditating. That's it. I'm going to end it here. This is something that you practice and have a lot of fun with it. Okay. Any questions or anything? Pranayama, it's over to you now.
If there is any question, let us bring up now. And I like to remind everybody one last time, please spread the word to our families, friends, anyone in India about the breath, COVID resilience and recovery breathing. It would, just like it has helped us through all this time, it may help them feel better and boost their recovery. So please do that. It is every Wednesday at 7 o'clock our time.
During May.
On
Just May, month of May.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.